Luffy is officially going berserk. Armed with a terrifying brand new power, he is charging straight back into the battlefield to destroy Imu. Welcome back, Nakama. Let's jump right into the leaks and preview for the highly anticipated One Piece Chapter 1191. The official hints state, settle everything clearly in black and white. For Luffy, manifesting freedom in his awakened white form. For Imu, dominating everything with the power of darkness. What will be the fate of the Straw Hat crew as they get dragged into this fierce battle? Yep. From these hints, it's crystal clear that One Piece Chapter 1191 is going to focus heavily on the ultimate showdown between Luffy and Imu. Luffy is fully recovered, and he just witnessed the entire final clash between Gaban and Imu. Earlier, he was super salty because Gaban humiliated him and completely trampled on his pride as a pirate. But everything changes drastically when Luffy watches Gaban get brutally injured, to the point where his left arm is completely chopped off. Even though Luffy hated Gaban for mocking him, Gaban is still a core member of the pirate King Roger's crew, sharing the exact same ship as Shanks and Rayleigh. Luffy is the exact type of guy who learns by watching. Earlier, Gaban told Luffy to be way smarter about using his Conqueror's Haki if he actually wants to defeat the God's Knights. But the crazy part is, in the latest chapter, it wasn't about being smart anymore. Gaban literally went all out, unleashing every single drop of his Conqueror's Haki to protect Luffy from Imu's attack. Even though, in the end, that massive explosion of Supreme King Haki only managed to make Imu's forehead bleed. What's absolutely fascinating is that this wasn't just an axe attack coded in advanced Conqueror's Haki. It was a pure, raw explosion of Conqueror's Haki blasted from a distance. The concept is literally just like Goku's Kamehameha. We can see the insane details in this panel. The black lightning of Gaban's Conqueror's Haki actually managed to slice off a branch of the Atom Tree that is roughly the size of a small island. Then another bolt of lightning struck Imu, and this is what caused Imu's forehead to bleed. This exact same Haki explosion concept was also used by Shanks when he chased off Admiral Ryokugyu in Wano. It's absolutely wild, but there is still a massive flaw in how Gaban and Shanks use this Conqueror's Haki explosion compared to what happened with Joy Boy's Haki blast on Egghead Island. Both Gaban and Shanks still can't fully control it. Their Conqueror's Haki explosions still destroy everything they touch, which is totally different from Joy Boy, who only targeted his enemies. Gaban even had to apologize to the Atom Tree because he didn't mean to destroy it. And even when Shanks did it in Wano, his core crew literally begged him to stop because his Conqueror's Haki blast was knocking out their own crewmates. That is exactly why Imu still considers Joy Boy to be their absolute strongest enemy of all time. But right now, Luffy finally knows how he can maximize his Conqueror's Haki to the point where it can actually pierce through Imu's Omen defense, exactly like Gaban did. Plus, Imu is currently in the Underworld, and it looks like that is going to have a massive negative impact on them. Before Imu went to Elbaf, the Gorosei actually tried to stop them, because in reality, the King of the World is absolutely forbidden from descending into the lower world. And sure enough, the second they landed on Elbaf, Imu immediately coughed up blood. Does this mean the lower the world they step on, the weaker their physical strength becomes? That's exactly why Shanks stated that Imu's power while up in Mary Geoise is literally indescribable, because of how terrifying it is. Mary Geoise is the highest place in the world, and right now, Imu is in the Underworld, a place that is extremely close to the ocean. Could this be the perfect window of opportunity for Luffy to actually push Imu back and kick them out of Elbaf? On top of that, Luffy actually already awakened a brand new power in the previous chapter, but a lot of people completely missed it. At the very end of chapter 1190, Luffy is shown fully recovered after getting absolutely destroyed by Imu earlier, even though right before that, he was just lying there grumbling, with his body completely covered in blood. But the crazy part is, Luffy kept screaming, literally begging his body to heal immediately, even if it was just for this one time. And right after that, as you guys can see at the end of the chapter, Luffy is able to stand back up without a single scratch on him. And he's able to witness Gaban lying completely motionless in the Underworld with his left arm chopped off. What does that mean? Yep, Luffy's body literally just regenerated, just like what Imu and their God's Knights can do. This new ability that Luffy just pulled off is actually a part of Nika's limitless imagination. Luffy imagined his body healing, and in the end, his body actually healed for real. If you guys realize it, every single historical depiction of Nika shows him carrying weapons. Starting from the silhouette of Nika that Who's Who imagined, which featured a sword and a spear. Then the depiction of Nika in Elbaf, where he is carrying a sword and a shield. Yep, it's pretty clear that all those weapons come straight from his imagination. Or who knows, maybe those weapons actually exist for real and are stored away somewhere. But Nika can summon them at any time, exactly like how Imu summons all of their own weapons out of nowhere. If it's true that Luffy has finally awakened the absolute peak abilities of Nika, that means the fight between him and Imu might actually be on equal footing. However, this imagination power of Nika still isn't going to be enough if he wants to defeat Imu. Luffy desperately needs Haki on the exact same level as Joy Boy if he actually wants to destroy Imu for good. We'll have to wait and see how Luffy's power develops next. And the best news? Next week there is no break. Alright, Nakama. The hype for chapter 1191 is literally off the charts. With Luffy unlocking pure regeneration and getting ready to fire off a Haki Kamehameha, do you think Imu's time is finally up down in the underworld? Drop your craziest theories down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a One Piece update. Until next time, stay free, Nakama.